Hello, you awesome music makers. How's it going out there? I hope everything is doing wonderful. Quick update on the ear. I have not gotten it fixed yet. But I did go in and see the specialist. Apparently, you have to get a hearing analysis or a hearing test, which takes like a half hour or something like that. You got to get a full-on hearing test before you see the ear, nose, and throat doctor if it's regarding your ear. So out here in California, it's this clusterfuck out here as far as insurance goes. But anyway, so yeah, I got to. He looked at my ear and he gave me. I already had some at home. He just gave me stuff to take over the counter until I get my hearing test, which will be a week from today. So I'm going to go in and get the hearing test, and once I get the hearing test, then he can better assess what he needs to do. Now he did look at my ear, looked up my nose. I have a deviated deviated symptom on my right nostril. I'm saying it wrong. On my right nostril. And I don't know if that's causing the problem. I don't think it is, but anyway, so obviously a lot of you guys know, especially if you're my age, you've been to the doctor a few times. The ear, nose, and throat, your ear is all connected to your sinuses, your whole sinuses in your head. So yeah. So he looked in my nose and he saw that I had a lot of junk going on, no infection, but he could, and then he looked in my ear and looked real carefully in my ear, and I guess he could see the fluid. He goes, "You've got fluid in your ear." So probably what's going to happen, so he subscribed me till I get that test, and I'm going to go see the ear, nose, and throat the next day. So my ear test is next Thursday, a week from today. It's going to go out there, get the test done, get a copy of the test, bring it back. Also, and then I'm going to go see the doctor the next day, ear, nose, and throat again for the second time. And then I think he can better assess what he needs to do if this hasn't cleared up. So what he did meanwhile, he told me to take Zyrtex or Claritin over the counter, good strong, hay fever thing for allergies, because that helps dry you up. So, and then also he told me to take the nose thing. He goes, take that for the allergy thing. It's for your sinuses. So told me to do that twice a day, once in the morning, once at night, even though the package, all the stuff I've saw, it was 24-hour stuff, but so I'm taking it, hitting it in the morning and hitting it at night before I go to bed. So maybe he's thinking that maybe all that over-the-counter stuff will start drying my ear up, which is possible, but I'm telling you right now, man, it's as fucking clogged as it was a month ago. So I'm not noticing any difference, but I'm going to continue with it, taking the allergy stuff until I see him next week. So it looks like I got to do 2 gigs with this fucked up ear. I got to work tomorrow night. I got to call. I got to do that gig out in Brookings, Oregon, at the Elks Lodge, and then Motorcycle Monday here in town in Enoteca. So yeah, I'll be performing twice with a jacked up ear. I'm so over it, man. It just so sucks. I feel like I'm walking sideways. I feel stuffed up. It puts you in a bad mood. It's not good. Not good at all. So, enough of my whining like a little bitch. But I really hope you guys don't get this, because it's so uncomfortable, especially when your ears depend on your your hobby, your living, whatever you do, so that's on that. I had a question. One of the questions that somebody had asked me was, How do you go about putting your set list together for your gigs? Well, as I know, I've said this before. I do not have a set list. I just don't, man. Here's my book right here. Look, okay, that's my book, big black book. I've got, I don't know, probably 200 songs in here. A lot of them are most of them are double-sided, except for the ones that are 3 pages long that have a lot of lyrics. And yeah, so yeah, that's the answer to your question, buddy. That somebody had put up on the comments a couple weeks ago or a month ago or whatever. And I finally got around to it, but yeah, I don't use a set list, man. And we kind of went over this. You remember I said, kind of play what turns you on, and what turns you on is going to turn the audience on. So yeah, to go back to this, there's no set list. I do have partitions in here that, these tabs in here. I've got like Tom Petty, because I do like 5, 6 Tom Petty songs, some Elvis. I got a tab that says upbeat, more upbeat stuff, maybe dancing. And then I got a country section, but I've got to redo my book. And this is wintertime, so it's probably good to redo your book. Organize it a little bit better so you can flow through it, because once in a blue moon I get somebody goes, oh, I got that song, I know, yeah, I can do that song. You start thumbing through it for like fucking 15 minutes. You're like, oh yeah, okay. But no, I'm exaggerating, not that long, but sometimes it takes a while to go through. So yeah, that's it on that, man. I really don't do a set list. I just read the crowd. I try to read the crowd. Honestly, I don't think I really even read the crowd. I think I go in and I feel the vibe in the room that night as I go in, and a few minutes before I get setting up, and I get everything dialed up and everything turned on, and I just feel the vibe of the room, and that determines on what I'm going to start with. It really does. If I'm getting a low key, kind of nobody's listening kind of thing, I might do some country or something. But if there's some tables and excited people and they're enjoying the food, this, that, I might kick it up a notch. And it just depends. I do not have a set list. I wish I could tell you I do. When I was in the band, I had been in band for years, and we usually went by a set list. Yeah, because you kind of want to bang through the songs, even though I bang through songs, but I can get to my songs pretty quickly in this book. No, I don't have a tab. This is my book. This is old school here. But I do got to go through this and do a little more organized and take out songs I know I'm not going to do ever again. So I need to take that out. And yeah, so that's the answer to your question. I do not have a set list. So I just, like I said, I feel the room. If I feel a good vibe, whatever, because I know my book, okay? I know this book, so when I get the vibe in the room, I'll go, okay, what can I start with? All right, what am I feeling right now? I kind of start thumbing through it before I start. What am I feeling? What do I want to start off to warm up? And that's the other thing is, I have, I never really did this, but I'm learning to do it now, is really kind of warm up a little bit. So I won't do any things that are that are going to overstream my voice. I just going to something that's kind of laying back. It's going to be easy to do. So yeah. So that's that on that. But I do see people that do go by a set list. I mean, when we were in Big Bear and I was playing up in Big Bear at the 572 Social, this guy used to play before me, and great talent. There was some good talent up there, but oh man, I'm telling you, they would just I mean, I knew their set by heart. When I would roll up and start setting up on the other stage, it's like, wow, they don't change it up at all. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, especially at certain venues, and particularly the one I was playing at, the 572 Social, because it was 90, 95 or 95% visitors. So you get every weekend during the summer. I mean, there was nobody that ever saw you before, so they don't know your set. So, but when you start building a following, people come up there to see you, and they see you doing the exact same set. But even then, they don't really catch on as far as the sets go. But man, they would just do the same. I see other artists just do the same song. I just have so many songs that I want to flip it around. I change it up. I never do the same thing. I don't think, yeah. I mean, every time I play, I don't care where I'm playing at. I just never do the same songs. I don't. So, I mean, fortunately, I've got, anywhere from 175 to 200 songs, something like that. Just put in two more songs in the set. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't really do that. So, I guess if I played somewhere, maybe I would do the same songs for a while, maybe for like 2 or 3 weekends in a row, and then I would switch it up. And I just can't. I can't do that. But like I said, this guy was religiously. He played the exact same songs every single time, all the way through. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. And also, too, it probably makes your set, if you don't have a whole lot of songs, and you just have enough for the set, I could see you doing that, too, because you want to get your set tight. But try doing it backwards. Try the last song of the set. Make that the beginning of the set. Really learn the songs that way. That's a good way of doing it. And plus, they're not hearing I don't know. But anyway, so I got this apparatus. My high school buddy back in the day, he's got one too, and we decided to get these. I'm going to show you what it is. Now, this product here is by Donner Projects, not a Newx. It's a Donner. We all know. We all know about the Donner Party. They were a hungry bunch of folks. So let's see here. So let's just do a little unveiling here and see what this thing is. I saw some stuff on thing. You're asking, okay, this is a loop pedal. This is what it is. It's a loop, but it has a rhythm section. It's got some drums in there. Apparently, the drums are pretty realistic sounding. They're not bad compared to some other ones. But this is it. This is my new apparatus. First time I've taken it out. Haven't even used it yet, but I've been trying to get my truck fixed, blah, blah, blah. I'm doing a lot of stuff, learning the new songs that I put into the set. So I haven't had time to use this. But I am going to probably use it maybe not this weekend because I got 2 shows this weekend, but probably next week I'm going to use this thing up. And I just really want to get my ear fixed. Yeah, because I'm having a hard time, man. It's almost like I don't even want to play. I just want to cancel everything out, but I can't. But that's how uncomfortable it is, not only having one ear. So anyways, they got a power supply for it, and so this has got drums on it. Maybe we'll do a deeper review and we'll try it out. I'm not a big looper guy. I don't know how to really, I mean, I know how to loop, but you can loop on the Play Acoustic, but it's kind of complicated. It's not a set loop. It's not considered a looping, box, a pedal. It's not considered a loop, although it has looping on it. But I don't think the loop's very long on the Play Acoustic. But this is pretty interesting here. I'm gonna look for it. It's by Donner, and it's got a lot of good reviews for. I think this thing is like $100, maybe a little more than $100. Maybe you can get them cheaper. I don't know, but they're about $100, give or take. I've seen them at all different prices, but I've seen them below 100. But yeah, anyway, so I got this little guy, and I'm not going to be using it for the show, for my acoustic show. I'm just going to use it for songwriting. That's all I'm going to use it for, and to practice my chops. Like if I want to lay something down or whatever, and get on my electric guitar or acoustic, but probably be on my electric guitar, one of my guitars, and just sit there and noodle and loop. And it's got drums to go with it. The drums sink in really bitching with it. It's pretty cool. It's a badass little machine. It got like I said, it got good reviews on this thing. So it's called the Donner. I mean, it's made by Donner. It's called the Circle. It's called the Circle Looper. And that's what it is. It's got a USB thing here, and then it's got your a power adapter in the back. Then you have a right and left, so you can run this in stereo. And then you right and left. Okay, yeah, right and left in, right and left out. Now I'm sure you can go mono too, but I don't know which one you use for mono. Maybe the left or something. I don't know. I'll have to read the directions. There's directions in here. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this little guy. This is going to be fun to start looping, get all loopy and shit. Forget about it. Get all loopy and shit. I'm looking forward to that. So that's it, man. That's all I got for you guys, man. I just want to, like I said, I had a question about how I go about my set list or whatever. Don't have a set list. Like I said, I did back in the day, when I had the band, but not now. But anyway, so till next time, which is next week, guys. Make sure you get out there and soothe souls and bring smile on people's faces, and keep playing. Just keep playing, and because the more live music we get, the more happiness we'll bring on this planet Earth. All right, take care, guys. Love you all. Make sure, if you can, a lot of you guys I know probably watch my channel, don't subscribe. If you can, find it in your heart to just hit that button. And then they have they got other buttons on there too, like if you want to be notified if I'm on, just hit the button. It'll notify that the bell or something. It'll let you know that I've got a new video up. But I'm trying to get these out regularly. So and I also have a little donation. I also have a Amazon store. If you guys want to get something, you don't have to get anything in my store, but you can go through it. And if you need some tampons or anything like that, you can get them through my Amazon, and I'll get a little credit for it. Not much, but I get a little credit. Anyways, take care, guys. Love you all. Ciao for now.